Hello YouTube, it's me, Tina again, and as you can see from my opening shot, I am here to do another book review. This time I'm doing Broken Angel by Sigmund Brouwer. And before I get into the book, I'd like to talk a little bit about Sigmund Brouwer. I've actually had an opportunity to meet him on several occasions. I used to live up in Red Deer, and that's where I was introduced to his books through the library up there, and I really like his style, and I wondered if I'd meet him one day, and then I actually did, and I had to get a chance to get to know him, and I met his wife, Cindy Morgan, and his kids, and so I can say with a little bit of authority that he is a very genuine person and somebody that is worth knowing. If you ever have the opportunity to meet him, he's definitely a great man who is very down to earth, very intelligent, but in a non-arrogant way. He makes you feel like you are valuable to him, and he is an excellent writer. And so I've read several of his books, including Broken Angel, which he actually gave to me. It's very special for me because it was given to me by the author, and I had a chance to get to know the author. And this book is like his other books, very well written, very compelling. It's a page turner. You don't want to put it down because you very much get in touch with the characters, and the characters are written very well. So to give you a little bit of background into this particular book, what it's about is it's about a young girl named Caitlin, who we find out later in the book what she is. She is human, but she's not human, and that's all I'll tell you because I don't want to ruin the plot. But she and her father Jordan are living in a fairly, I would say, backwoods area. It's called Appalachia, and it's very religiously zealous. People can be killed for blaspheming. The community is very green. They have technology, so things like iPhones and things like that, but it's pretty backwoods as far as what we would consider modern North American society. And on the other side of the fence is what would be closer to our modern society, where there's pollution and there's various other things. And neither society is that great, actually. It's a very scary world that they live in because of how how it's set up. And so, just like his other books, there are some key characteristics that make this book to be very special. First one is the main character. You really fall in love with Caitlin. The reason is because she is thrust into a situation that she's not necessarily equipped to handle. She has been trained by her father, Jordan, to handle it physically. He's taught her certain things, but mentally, she's finding out, just as we are throughout the book, the truth about herself. And so she struggles with that the entire book, and also knowing who to trust. And similar to his other characters, one of the things I love about her is that she's not a perfect heroine. She has her flaws just like everybody else. And that's one thing I've noticed in his books is that he'll have a main character who's overcoming some kind of family tragedy, some kind of personal tragedy. They're struggling with a character flaw. And even by the end of the book, they never quite finish overcoming this challenge, yet they keep moving forward. And that's one of the things I love about his heroes is that they're real. Because how many of us continue to struggle with our character flaws and our challenges for the rest of our lives in some cases, hoping one day to get rid of them, but we may never do so. The other thing he's very good at is writing villains. My dad once told me that in a movie, if the person can get you to hate them and long to see them die, they've done a really good job as an actor. And the villain in this book, there's two of them actually. There's an organization that is hunting Caitlin, and there's also a man who is hunting her. And he's a bounty hunter, but he's a very cruel bounty hunter. He's not above torturing people to get information. He's very vain. He's very enjoys watching people suffer. And you just want to see this man go down. And unfortunately, he doesn't by the end of the book. But he's a very good villain because it keeps the tension up of this story very well. And then the last thing is the other thing I like about this book is he's very good at describing. You can picture where they are. Sigmund Brouwer is very good at describing the places, about giving you enough detail that you can almost picture them in your mind, smell what they smell, see what they see, hear what they hear. And it helps you become part of the story and want to keep going and find out what happens next. So if you've never read this book and you're into adventure, you'll like it. If you're into thrillers, I think it has a good thriller portion. If you like believable characters and believable plots, definitely ticks those boxes as well. And so I would highly recommend that you do either go to your local library or your local bookstore and purchase it, because it'll definitely be a good investment. And since he is one of my favorite authors, I will definitely be doing more videos on him. So if you liked this video or you have suggestions of other books I should do in the future, please leave a comment below and subscribe for new videos. Have a great day there, YouTube. Bye.